hopes and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you, darling. Don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000
هزار جهد بکردم که یار من باشی، مراد بخش دل بی قرار من باشی. چراغ دیده شب زنده‌دار من گردی، انیس خاطر امیدوار من باشی. سلامی چو بوی خوش آشنایی به شما مهربانان عزیز. من مرتضی محتشمی در خدمت شما دلنوازان هستم. My name is Murtaza Muhtashami. First of all, I would like to thank Emily and Kiavash and their family for giving me the opportunity to be among all of you here today to witness and celebrate their wedding. Today is September 21st, 2013. We all have gathered here today to witness the marriage and unity of our young couple, Miss Emily Folek and Mr. Dr. Kiavash Koko. According to Rumi, another famous Iranian poet, tonight is a night of union for the stars and of scattering, since the bride is coming from the skies, consisting of a full moon. He says, love is the one that masters all things. A lifetime without love is no account. Love is the water of life, drink it with heart and soul. Sofre Aqd is one of the most elegant and important features of ceremonies in Persian weddings. The word sofre means spread. The history of Persian ceremony with Sofre Aqd is believed to have come from Zoroastrians in ancient Persia almost 3,000 years ago. And the white color is a symbol of purity and innocence. Mirror or Ayne Bakht is to bring brightness and light into the couple's life. Placed on the Sofre Aqd in front of the couple to look at each other during the ceremony. The mirror ensures that the first thing the groom sees is the reflection of his wife-to-be. Candelabras is representing fire and symbolizes energy and warmness. With candles are placed beside the mirror on top of the sofre. Red is a historical symbol of prosperity. Eggs symbolizes fertility and continuation of the generation. Walnut is symbol for life, long living, as the walnut tree is famous for its long life. Almonds are traditionally placed for wishing the couple to have grandchildren. Hazelnut, it's very difficult to break the hazelnut shell, and so they symbolize the impossibility of the couple's bind to be broken. Crystallized sugar is to sweeten life for the newlywed. Gold coins representing wealth for the bride and groom. Apples and pomegranates are included in sofre as they are considered heavenly fruits. Holy or portrait book is traditionally presenting the God's blessing. Honey, which the bride and groom will give each other for willingness to bring in the sweet life and happiness for each other. 2 sugar cones, they're grinded together over the bride and groom's head, over the scarf throughout the Persian wedding ceremony, to represent the reign of sweetness. Dear Kiavash, do you give me the authority to accept Miss Emily Folek as your wife for a lifetime with love, respect, and faithfulness? Do you give me the permission and the authority? He said yes. Please share from me. You also give me the authority to declare you the wife of Mr. Kiavash Koko. And are you ready to accept Kiavash as your husband for a lifetime with love, respect, and faithfulness? Do you give me the permission and the authority?
Emily's got to pick flowers.
Okay, I'm translating what she said. She said she went to Rose Garden to pick some roses. Dear Emily, I repeat for the second time. Are you ready to accept Kiavash as your husband for a lifetime with love, respect, and faithfulness? Do you give me the permission and the authority? This time she went to get some rose water.
Yay!
I repeat for the third time, and I can tell our dear groom, Kiavash, is getting very anxious and excited. Dear Emily, do you give me the permission to declare you the wife of Mr. Kiavash Koko?
A gift to a star.
She did this give as a blessing to start the consent. Dear Emily, I repeat for the third time. Do you give me the permission to declare you the wife of Mr. Kiavash Koko? And are you ready to accept Kiavash as your husband for a lifetime with love, respect, and faithfulness? Do you give me this permission, Emily? بله واو بیا تا مونس هم یار هم غمخوار هم باشیم دل هم جان هم جانان هم دلدار هم باشیم پیمانتان مبارک و شب و روزتان بخیر وقتتان بلند و گردش گیتی به کامتان باد. And now I'm concluding this traditional Iranian wedding ceremony. I'd like to wish both of you an everlasting happiness and a long, healthy and peaceful life. And please let me be the first one to congratulate you, and from the bottom of my heart I wish both of you a life full of pure love, natural health and eternal happiness. And now I would like to invite Reverend Harada to come up here and join us, please. Mr. Harada, please. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Gathering here today to bring together in marriage Kiavash, Richard Koko, and Emily Michi Ijima Fulik. May this couple be lastingly true to their vows, love and respect each other, and help one another to live with the teachings close to your heart.
Emily, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I'm so glad that you chose to share your love with me. I promise to cherish your love and to be the guardian of your heart. And as such, I also promise that despite how hectic and crazy work can get, every single day I plan to find a way to remind you how much I love you. I promise to be there and give you the courage you need to face your fears. And I know as long as we have each other, we can face the world together. And most importantly, in your heart, I found a home. I love you.
That is so profound. But I have no idea what that means. I took it upon myself at about 2 o'clock in the morning to look up and kind of figure out what in the hell does that mean? To me it means when your time is limited, you automatically gravitate to things like work, which yield the greatest sense of accomplishment. But the intangible things, the things you can't quantify, like love or beauty, those are the first things that fall by the wayside when we have too many urgent things in our lives. You will likely have a great career that way, but you will have unsuccessful relationships living that life. So don't let your life be controlled by a tyrant named urgent, because the most important things in life don't have deadlines. Okay? That's what I came up with. And I hope I did you well, Boma. I hope I did you well. So I would like to introduce Boma Coco, the father of the groom, to say a few words.
Thank you everyone for coming here. A couple of days ago, it's maybe a little longer than a couple of days ago, we were rushing to Sharp Hospital in San Diego. You see, Patty was ready to have a baby. I had always had this idea that my son's name would be Richard. So that was sorted. If you've ever met my father-in-law, and I'm very lucky in that regard, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, who lived with us for over 20 years, most fantastic people. The only one who said Asena Boshi to me. I wanted something that my father-in-law would be with me forever. Something that lasted. And now that we're fortunate here, decided to ask for Kia's name. And Grandpa came up with the perfect name. You see, I wanted it to be Richard, and he came up with Kiavash. You know, defender, protector, almost like a lion heart and all of that. And I was going, perfect. Now let's go to the hospital, no problem now. Yeah, it was all going great. Then they hand me this life form. In the middle of a hallway, people going, pew, pew. Somehow, I think they must have thought the hospital has afforded some money and bought a new statue in the, maternity area. So I'm here, frozen. I was later to be told that what they handed me is called a burrito pack. A burrito wrap? Yeah, that was it, burrito wrap. And as a little boy, I think maybe, Mom told me to go to a bakery 4 or 5 in the morning to get some bread. I did. Any excuse to ride my bike. They gave me this bread. Awesome. It's great. But they forgot to wrap the top end of the packaging for the bread. I just sealed the plastic. I rode home. Got home to give Mom her bread, and it was dough. So now this is what I'm thinking while I got this life form in front of me. Do you think I will make a mistake? I'm going, no, we're not moving. We're just here. We're not going back. This thing is not going to become dough again on me. I was even afraid to breathe because, what will it do? The woman, the nurse who handed him to me, not a single instruction. You buy a car today, they give you an owner's manual, that thing. They gave me this thing and not even a word. Emily, I got nothing to give you. They didn't give me the instructions, so you're on your own. So the nurse says, give me the baby. I'm going, I don't know if anybody here knows about football. We don't drop the ball. Now she says, hand me the ball. No instructions. How am I supposed to do that? No, we're not doing that. We're not handing you this ball because it might drop and... Oh man, you should have seen this nurse's face. Carpe diem, quam minimum credula postero. Posterus nimini promititus. And as I'm thinking about this, and we don't know the future and what we're going, I start thinking, when I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what would I be? Would I be pretty? Would I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Well, the song goes on, but I have been told, actually warned, that my singing, like my cooking, is cruel and unusual punishment. Denamu, Chigoziego.
Yeah, he's always been basically my protector. He's been a big brother to me in a way that only one other person could be. When I was in about 2nd grade, I had to do a book report for which I was completely unprepared for. I don't think I read the book, I stand in front of the class, and Kia, who's 2 years older than me, somehow he had a free class period. I don't know how that works. But he comes in like my savior, and before I know it, he's giving me a piggyback ride and parading me around like I'm riding a horseback or something. And all I remember is how entertained and how impressed everybody was and how immortal I felt. And I didn't do anything to deserve it, you know, a scumbag like me with such a great cousin over here. And, you know, this is a very hokey kind of whatever, that was in second grade. But our relationship has just been constantly that, him coming to my need in every which way he can. Whether it is I need help on homework, drive away school bullies, when I'm going through the most terrifying, painful time of my life, he is on the other end of the phone telling me that, hey, I love you, to which that means to me that no matter how it turns out, no matter how I make it out of that dark tunnel, it's going to be all right. And there's absolutely no way words can describe how grateful I am for you. So, Emily, you're in good hands. Trust me, you're in good hands. I think, I can't even... The years ahead you guys have in front of you, you're very lucky. Emily, it really is no coincidence that she's a queen, because I've known her to be so full of grace and just so intelligent and beautiful in every way possible. I mean, she is such an amazing lady that only the type of person that she is can handle a room full of me, Kia, June, Rambad, sitting around talking about, hey, who could win in a fight, Wesley Snipes or Jean-Claude Van Damme? Or how big are Arnold Schwarzenegger's biceps? And she'll just jump in the conversation and make us all smile. And more importantly, she makes Kia smile, something that I thank you for, because, again, he's my big brother, and thank you so much for making him as happy as I'd ever want him to be. Is Emily Dickinson, who I'm about to read from, and whose name is Emily. Hey. And I'm not like some beatnik or some bohemian goddess. Love is anterior to life, posterior to death, initial of creation, and the exponent of breath. I love you guys so much, and I wish you the best life ever. I can't even describe how thankful I am just to know you and to have you in my family and to be a part of yours.
We've all gotten older, but not always wiser, so we still have some of the same frailties and foibles that we've had our entire lives. So I preach patience and I preach being thoughtful, but I'm humbly not always that thoughtful. So when Emily was about 11 years old, we went on a trip to Japan to what's called Yonsei basketball. And Andy went on this Yonsei basketball trip and met his future wife, Dana. Thank you, Dana, for going on that trip. It was a great trip. Emily was 11, and I remember her feeling anxiety one night. I guess I said to Stanton that Emily, I've never been worried about Emily, and I never was. She had that kind of quiet composure and comfort and poise that made me feel not insecure, not worried about her. But that night, you were feeling scared about something that happened that day, and your mom and I, comforted you and said everything would be okay. And some days where we feel a little anxious or, some trepidation and fear. And it's the family and the relationships we have and the people who help comfort us that get us through that and make us the kind of people, we become. So I'll talk a little bit about what Melissa talked about. Emily is running for Nisei Week Queen, and we are going to the coronation ceremony. And Nami and I go there thinking, well, the last Nisei Week Queen was Hapa. Probably not going to do two half Japanese, half Caucasian girls in a row. So we don't want to get our hopes up too high. But we invited everybody we possibly could. I think we outnumbered almost everybody there. I think that was one of the reasons we won, Steve. And also, we had Stanton in the audience, who was rah, rah, rah. Stanton made sure that everybody... But Emily was super poised. And Emily gave a speech that was well-rehearsed and well thought through and meaningful. She cared about what she was saying, and she meant what she was saying, and it got through to the audience. And then in the Q&A, which I think is kind of the breaker, that what really makes the difference in the ceremony, Emily, they asked a question, they asked the same girls the same question, and you answered the question just absolutely perfectly, just really poised and thoughtful, and talked about who you were, and it came across in how you answered that question. So we were beginning to get excited and thinking, well, maybe she will win. And then when they announced the winner, your mom and I literally came out of our seat. I don't think I've been as excited about a night as that in my entire life. It really... You were in Philadelphia, so you probably missed it, but it was it was a great night for me. I think from the first time we met Kia, I thought this is really a good person. That he's a person who is kind and compassionate, and Buddhism has terms of wisdom and compassion. Those are the two kind of key things to a good life, that we need to be wise, but wisdom isn't enough. We need to be compassionate. And I think, Kia embodies both wisdom and compassion. And with that, I can't think of Emily having made a better choice. So we really welcome you into our family. Thank you for becoming a part of our family. And I love you a lot. Kampai, kampai, kampai.
I need your loving, so fresh, so clean. Love me in and out, unfailingly. And I'll be down now. Anytime you call me, I'll be down. I'll be down. Because I love and I love and I love and I love you only. Because I need and I need and I need and I need you more. Yeah, I run and I run and I run and I run. Fly, we can fly in the sky in the night. Hold me in your arms and your love and your light. I'm on your wave right now. I'm on your wave right now. Yeah. I'm on your vibe now. You got me on your side now. Yeah, I'm on your wave right now. Whoa, 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 yeah. If not you, then I don't wanna know. I don't want no story. Day and night is unconditional. Got me living softly. Yeah, yeah. Love me judge, love me tender. You love tie me up like Nepa. Anything you want and I'ma do whatever.
Hold me close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, and in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday void seems to turn into love song. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose.
personal thank you to Boma and Kiavash Coco for allowing me to take your son from you. I promise I won't be too selfish with him, but we'll come visit from New Jersey. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your family. From the day I met you, you are all so loving and so welcoming, and I'm so glad now to be officially your daughter-in-law.